baby girl.
Are
Let's
we-
go.
Are we here? We did it! Hey,
Hello.
we're live.
I like how you steal my line just for the stream too.
You're welcome. That was a
Hey,
quote.
everyone. Welcome to Return of the friggin' Runelords.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh my god, I've been waiting for this
After
for so long.
20
I'm so
years.
excited. After 20, well,
It's been
Technically-
84
technically that's true. That is technically true. But we've been working on this. It feels like for 20 years too. Except for Nit, who probably feels like it's been 40 years. Thank you, by the way, for dealing with the technical difficulties, and we're sorry everyone for being late.
Technically, we're on time for normal time.
Technically, yeah, that's
We're
true.
right on time.
That's true. Do you think if we told everyone we just forgot about daylight savings time, they'd believe it?
Yeah, first time we've ever been on time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, like we are on the ball.
We just need to
for our old
pretend
time.
we're an hour behind, and then
Yeah.
we'll be on time.
Shoot. Good call. Yeah, so this is a brand spanking new 2nd edition Pathfinder campaign. We are playing through the Return of the Runelords adventure path, starting with Secrets of Roderic's Cove. This campaign is going to take us from levels 1 to 20, and is the finale to a story arc begun way back when, with Rise of the Runelords, that continued into Curse the Crimson Throne, Second Darkness, Shattered Star, and now the adventure we are about to play, now in 2nd edition and in Technicolor. Before we get too much further into that, though, why don't we go ahead and tell everybody who we are? Let's start with Alvin.
All right, I'm Elvin. I'm the one wearing the yellow shirt. Yellowish orange.
That sure is
And
yellow.
Cream corn color.
Don't bring up cream corn again.
Which is very tasty. And
Yes, I agree.
unlike Gundams collecting, there's some behind me. If it doesn't show up, I do enjoy World War II aircrafts, wooden sailing ships, and various areas of mythology. I dislike cranes, mechanical cranes.
I was like,
Oh, I thought you meant
what did
the
the bird
bird.
ever do to you?
Certain bus loops and gazebos. Gazebos insult me
Wait, what's wrong with gazebos? Now I need to know.
quite a lot. Quite a lot.
Okay.
They're a travesty of architecture.
And on
Okay.
that happy note, let's move on to Kelso.
Hi, I'm Kelso. I used to stream on Twitch, so I feel like I should get back to it at some point, but right now I'm not. Except for this. This kind of counts. What else? I like movies. I don't know. I like pretty much anything that has a story, which is kind of what keeps me hanging around these crazy kiddos.
Are you
Yeah.
legally allowed to say that about people older than you?
I think so.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Because like I'll call the
I make the
NSA on you or
rules,
something.
man. I'll make the rules.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you, Ava.
Hi, I'm Ava, or known as Avarichu, and I sometimes stream a lot of horror games and cry. I like my cats and
Don't forget the
Asian
bubble tea.
foods, and I manage 3 boba tea stores, and sometimes it's hell. Please do not say bobos. You will get looks. That is all.
But I need the bobos in the scene.
I
Thank
swear to
you.
fucking God, I will end this.
It was just
I
gonna
can't
log
even.
out.
I couldn't even joke about that. Not gonna lie. Thank you. Nit.
Yeah.
Alright. I didn't prepare anything special. I'm Init. I stream on Twitch. I'm an engineer by day and a knitter or crafter or streamer or baker by night. And I also play
Extraordinaire.
D&D and Pathfinder. And I DM too. So there you go.
That's
Jasmine.
very succinct. Thank you. Ashley.
Yes, the best for last. I'm
I
Ashley.
agree.
Oh, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm Ashley. I like cats, all cats. I volunteer and manage a rescue that specializes in cats. I like video games, sushi, chai tea. I like the bobos. They're pretty good. But more than the bobos, I like honey. That's like my most favorite thing ever. I have quite a collection.
Send you honey from here, but never mind.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I won't say bobos again.
Thank you. You'll get the honey.
Yay. And that's about it.
You should mention the art.
Oh, right. I'm also an artist. You could check out my shop at etsy.com/pixelbunstudios. I make cute shit, and some of it's tabletop based, so go buy
Like
some.
our overlay.
Super cute, yeah.
I did make the overlay in like a day, so there's that.
It's true. Thank you. And in the spirit of saving the best for last, I'm Askell Archer. I'm the GM tonight, and I don't really do much anymore. I'm also on a hiatus from streaming. I play, well, the thing people want me to say. I play scary games and scream the most masculine, brave screams y'all ever heard.
You wouldn't even believe it. They're so masculine.
Very,
and they're just
very, and especially
best.
like brave. And
You're so brave. Oh my god.
I spend most of my time doing various TTRPG related things. That's pretty much it. I have a really cute dog named Boomy.
Can we get
Nice.
a background on your green screen one day of Boomy when you introduce him next time?
You know what? That's a good
You
idea.
should do that.
That's a really good idea.
You're
Just
welcome.
He's
like
actually-
get like some video playing of him.
He's back here in
That'd
the
be fabulous.
darkness somewhere.
There you go. There, see?
the wackiness.
It's like he's
He lives.
it's like
He
he's
lives
here.
in the darkness,
Yeah, he was born in it.
molded by it.
Yeah. So we should also talk about your involvement today, chat. There's a few ways you can be involved today, one of which we'll discuss in just a moment, but the other is your channel points. You can spend your gold pieces, which are your channel points, to buy chat's blessings. Nope, that's old and obsolete. Hero points
Take two.
go to our players. Nit, I think the browser sources are wrong on the hero points.
Shh. I'm fixing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were. I thought you were done. I'm sorry. Okay, as long as you know.
Oh, I have two. Like it.
Yeah, you'd like that. No. You guys all have one. You can also purchase villain points, which I could use. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right, but that is right. Villain points are just like hero points, but I can use them. And all of the points let us either re-roll D20 rolls that we just don't like, or have a character not die when they're otherwise fated to die. Yeah, Kelso, hang on to those. You're gonna need those.
Yeah,
What?
well, that. But also, I have a question. Does that work
raise
for
your hand.
you? Like, can you use your villain points to not die?
If I have them, yes, I could. Though honestly, I'm unlikely to do so. I'm far more likely to use it in the moment because I'd rather use more at once.
Okay, just
Screw
checking.
with you guys.
Just curious.
But yes, I could have an enemy stay at 1 hit point instead of 0.
I hate that.
You're welcome. But thank you, Kelso. Why don't you talk about that other thing we got going on today?
Yeah, as you guys will see in our intro momentarily, we have a voice actor, and they have chosen a charity that we will be raising money for through. Sorry, the cat pictures can't. They've chosen a charity that we will be raising money for throughout the adventure, and for this section of it, we are raising money for the Malaria Consortium. So that'll be throughout Secrets of Roderic's Cove, and it's a nonprofit organization. They specialize in the prevention, control, and treatment of malaria and other communicable diseases in Africa and Asia. You are able to donate kind of in the same spot that the subscription box normally is. If you are on browser, there's also a drop down at the top that will give you more information on the Malaria Consortium and the ways that you can help support. You also can do so using, what the heck was the command that we made?
Charity.
Charity. That would make
It's
sense.
so easy.
It is super easy. So there's also more information there. There are incentives throughout the throughout the donations. So for 5, it'll be a personal thank you from us at the end of stream, because we really appreciate you guys, and any money you give is just way more than we could ever possibly expect. $25, you get to pick someone to receive a hero and or villain point. And at 50, you can create an NPC that Askel will use in game. We have a main goal for $100 right now, and once we hit that goal, there is a magic item that we will get as a party. Currently, we are working towards a minor potion of healing, and it will reset for our next goal whenever we hopefully hit it.
It's fine. Proceed.
It's fine. So, but yeah, that's more or less it. So donate if you would like to, and have the means.
Don't worry about that. Ignore that.
Ignore that.
Yeah, not the charity stuff. The visual stuff.
Yeah, the charity stuff's actually super cool and super important.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's super cool. And if that speech and honorary doesn't convince you, how could you say no to this space?
I know, right?
What the fuck? Why do you have pictures of my dog?
We're doing it for Boomy.
Because I cuddled him.
Boomy.
What the fuck?
When?
You can cuddle other people, dude.
I think I'm in danger.
It's in the very room that you're in too, by the way.
Yeah,
the photo was taken.
That.
Did I get taken without you?
Without any further ado, though, why don't we show off this really kick-ass intro that was voiced? Oh no, hang on a second. Before we play it, I just want to throw this out there. Our intro video was put together by Ashlow, who you might know from our Sunday game, and was voiced. The voiceover was done by a fellow streamer, melzwashere, and you should absolutely check her out too. Without any further ado, why don't we show people what they're in for?
Wrath, pride, lust, envy, gluttony, sloth, and greed. Once there was an empire called Thassalon, ruled over by 7 Runelords who commanded the arcane powers of sin magic. Our rule was absolute, or so we deigned to believe. But as Thibodeus learned before me, time takes no prisoners. The stars rained upon Thassalon, and in a single night, 1,200 years of might and glory vanished. But the Runelords bowed to no one, not even time. We slept and waited and planned. My gifts return to the world, and may all who defy me rot, forever lost to time's depths. The hour of awakening is nigh, and this time I shall suffer no rivals. For who exists in this age with the strength to stop the return of the Runelords?
There you go.
Wait, what's my line?
What?
Hi.
What?
We have
hi.
lines. You guys got a script?
What?
No. What?
So, let's just. I want you to imagine sort of like a camera slowly descending through the clouds on a misty morning upon a forested landscape dotted with occasional mountains and plateaus. This lush, verdant landscape is set along a coast. Waves crash against distant cliffsides as we sort of see like just a different montage of different places along this coast. We see small towns and lighthouses. We see dense, rugged woods, wetlands. We see a lone hill giant in a forested grotto with a club almost the size of a tree just resting on the ground near him as he's got like a knife and he's beginning to skin a horse that we probably don't want to know where he got it. We see a little wooden encampment filled with goblins, giggling, and then one of them screeches, and we don't see the goblins, we just see the encampment, and we can hear a little explosion and see smoke beginning to waft from inside. And we see a town. The buildings are timber. Little lights pour from the windows, left over from before the sun rose. The town is engulfed in mist. Little trees spring up out of the gravelly ground. The gravel, in fact, is not actually stone, but thousands and thousands of little shells, mostly oyster shells. Like someone intentionally took all these shells and spread them around to create like gravel paths through the village, or through the town rather. There are some buildings that have 2 or even 3 floors. One particularly large structure in the northeast corner of this town looks like it's just 3 large houses that have been built into each other, into a single bigger building. While off to the northwest is a towering stone church. A single bell rings, tolling some morning service. A narrow creek runs right through the middle of this town, crossed by a single bridge, timber, and a little further north, a water wheel turns in a water-powered mill. Though the creek isn't very swiftly flowing, it seems just enough to power this single wheel. And of course, the creek drains into a much, much wider river, the Chivali River, which actually flows all the way out of the Kodar Mountains, far, far to the north. Nope. Northeast. There we go. And drains into the Verizian Gulf. This is the town of Roderic's Cove. And our camera sort of moves through some of these streets. The docks, where men and women of different ancestries ready their fishing boats and sail out into the river. Some of them going further upstream, some of them going out into the Gulf. Probably close to 50 different fishing boats. People plying their trade. We see other citizens going about their mornings, visiting shops, approaching a bakery. There's a few women gossiping idly about some gang doing this or that while picking blackberries off of a bush just at the eastern edge of town. Our camera moves in on one specific building. This is one moment. This is a single-story building, but kind of a little more sprawling than some of the others. It looks like there's a newer portion of this building, which has been added on and looks more like a house, whereas the older portion looks to be sort of a storefront. And as we move inside this building, there is a pair of men. One of them is standing on 2 boxes behind a chair, and his head just comes over the top of the chair, and you can see he's got a few different cutting tools, scissors, razors, and the like. and you can see that he is in the process of trimming the last bits of extraneous hair off of another small individual. This one, a gnome. Alvin, would you go ahead and describe your character as you sit here, presumably reluctantly, receiving the complimentary free haircut?
It doesn't feel so complimentary. Doesn't even quite compliment my gnomish good looks.
He did give you a free dye job, just to touch up the color where it was starting to fade.
Oh, it doesn't need it. It's nice and bluish purple. Wish.
Go ahead and describe yourself.
So, little gnome, average gnome size, wearing relatively newish traveling clothes. He looks pale. Doesn't look like he's quite used to being outside in the sun. He's wearing a bit of tinted eyewear. Nice dashing hat, if I do say so myself. And pack of very also looks neat traveling pack, and looks like he made his own staff. Looks very makeshift with little bits of gear, metal, kind of like bolted together. And that he looks disgruntled, if not relatively happy to be, I guess, someplace new. Not with this haircut.
Okay. And like the halfling turns the chair around and holds up a mirror. Here you are. See? Just like I says. Huh?
It's free.
Oh, don't be like that. Listen. And as he like puts the mirror down and starts to walk away, removing the cloth so you can get up and like brush yourself off. I was looking into that thing I tells you about. I've got some various eye drops, ointments, and the like, but listen, not gonna find anything of that sort in these parts. Maybe if you went north, I can't recommend Riddleport, but if you've already checked Magnamar, sorry, mate, I'm not gonna find it here. And just outside the window, we see that there's a sign hanging that names this building where you received your free haircut as Brogan's Apothecary.
I hope you're better taking off limbs than you are at haircutting.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Bet you'd have nice things to say if I had your eye drops.
Of course I would.
Okay, well then don't criticize the haircut. Criticize the... Well, maybe don't criticize anything that's free. Yeesh. Well, I might not be able to get you your eye creams or whatever, but if you need some poultices, I can cover you there. More some herbal remedies, maybe. I got some tea.
No, it's fine. I need to find another gnome, make sure that gnome's not punching some balls or something.
Understood. Well, sorry I couldn't help you more, but hey, your hair looks sharp as hell. Oh, right, your hat, sir. Okay. The door rings as you open it to leave, and our camera sort of pulls a little bit across town. As we jump to... Where is it?
I sure hope you know.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Definitely do. Definitely not floundering suddenly.
Surely not.
Surely not. Right. We cut over to another gnome. This gnome, I found it, is actually in a much wider chamber, also indoors, but this building looks to be more of a large stone hall. The ceiling is timbered, which indicates that the upper floors are probably also timber, whereas only the ground floor is stone. But this building is probably the oldest building in town, called Cove Hall. And we have a gnome sort of on her own in this wide chamber, just slowly meandering her way along. The walls here are lined with all manner of maps of different ages, portraits of landscapes and ships. There's a statue of what looks like a man in a tricorn hat with long, scraggly, grayish hair. Actually, you probably can't tell the color. I said statue. There's a few other people here and there. But as you're walking along kind of absently, Ava, would you go ahead and describe what you look like?
I am, about 3 feet 2 inches height, give or take a few, with how poofy her hair is. It's very long, very wavy, very wiry, and it's usually pulled back in a ponytail to contain the lion's mane. Granted, she'd probably dress more colorfully if she knew the colors better, but she's just monochrome robes, a staff, and loves to feel the wind on her hair toes.
Right now, not much wind coming indoors.
Yeah, but the love is still there.
Do you think she's looking in the direction of these treasures on the wall, or do you think she's just sort of moving past them?
I don't think she'd realize they're there.
Yeah, I kind of had that inkling as well.
But I will stop somebody, the next person that comes within a foot of me.
Okay.
Hey, can you describe this?
Oh, yeah, looks,
I do the pitiful, like, tapping with my bow staff and my glasses on.
it's a map. This is one of Sir Roderic's maps, I believe, of the Churlwood.
Is it Braille?
What?
I'm gonna try and touch it.
You feel just like smooth glass. And you can hear his footsteps moving away. But you also, I won't just say here, because our camera sort of shifts to your perspective now. Do you want to tell kind of how you see the world, or do you want me to?
You can elaborate if I don't do enough. Being as short as I am, you don't get to see the horizon. But
yeah, that's why you don't see. I mean, in this instance, like as he's walking away, like you definitely, like you do.
I get a waft of his scents. I can feel his footsteps and probably tell what he had for breakfast today.
It's almost like shaped clouds. Like every scent, every sound is a color, and like you can just see this humanoid burgundy moving away, and you can see ripples coming out of the leg shape every step that he takes moving away, and it's very much like clouds moving across water. But you can also see that there is a minty green cloud moving toward you, one that's a little shorter than he is, not small short, but like maybe a 5'2" short. Mm-hmm. And you can see that this color bears more of a regal, maybe not regal, a proud gait as they approach. And by this point, you know this individual to be none other than Port Governor Lorenza Thort. Sorry, ma'am. Miss Blossomwheel, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I apologize for my tardiness. Obviously, it wasn't my intent to keep you waiting. However, I'm afraid we do not have any of the maps you were speaking of in question.
Ones with texture?
Well, anything really that is prior to Sir Roderic's appearance. There are, of course, certain individuals in town who I could refer you to, who specialize in the subject matter that we discussed. Honestly, I don't know that you will find much success, however. I don't wish to...
That?
Well, the Order of Resplendence doesn't exactly share.
Oh, I don't think they've been punched enough.
Well...
You know, sometimes a little
It-
fist, like crown knuckles
yes.
and the family jewels. And then she does a few little...
Yes, that certainly worked well previously, hence all of the town's gratitude. But I would prefer you not do too much punching in my town. I'll write some letters. I have some contacts in the Cipher Lodge in Riddleport. I try not to bring anybody in Riddleport into Roderic's Cove business, but outside of Magnamar, or Desna knows out in the Storval Plateau, it's likely the Cipher Mages of Riddleport are your best bet to get good, reliable information on the old ruins. I'm sorry. I really did want to help you, especially after how much you've done, but...
That is okay. I
It's...
don't mind too much. But you
Well.
said no punching.
I would prefer... yes. There are some prude, puffy, swelled-up peacocks, certainly, but they are local, and they're mostly scholars and academics. They don't mean anything by it. They're just stupid.
Okay. I don't know if she picks up on this, but Nifix has a definite menacing grin. No punching.
It's not been around for long, but the Order of Resplendence has cleaned up Peacock Manor. It used to be, well, it wasn't always as pretty as it is now. And like she turns and looks at a particularly recently done painting on the wall, which depicts that trio of houses that were built into a single structure. And the camera sort of pans in on that painting. And then as it pans back out, we see the manor itself, the actual Peacock Manor, an iron fence surrounding it. The grounds of Peacock Manor are littered with the building's namesakes, roaming the lush gardens ringing the building. One of the peacocks lets out a mournful cry that echoes across the mourning town. We move into one of many windows on this two-story building. And as we pull through the window, we see two figures seated in a room. Give me 1 second to pull it open. Seated at an elegant table. There's several chairs in here. Only the two are occupied, of course. But one of the chairs is far more elaborate and comfortable than the others. And it is in this chair that there is a man. He's... Boy, how would I describe him? He is clearly of some elvish lineage. Wearing sort of what you'd expect in a port town as far as trousers, like long black leather pants, black leather boots. He's got an open-chested green tunic, though, with a sky blue cape ending in peacock feathers. And he is sort of seated in this ornate chair, fingers steepled, studying the other figure in one of the more miscellaneous chairs around the table. Ash, would you go ahead and describe your character, please?
Lorian is, despite being inside, still wearing her hood up. Still has goggles on. She's wearing gloves. Not the kind of gloves to keep warm. They're very flexible. And you could see she has a rapier sitting at her side, polished and very well kept. And she has on that side, oh crap, what do you call that? Side cape? It's only on one side. A shoulder cape, yes.
Or a half cape.
A half cape. And she's sitting with a leg crossed with some knee-high leather boots. And is also just looking over at the man, studying him in turn.
Am I right in assuming like both faces are very neutral, kind of measuring each other?
She's very neutral. On her side, there's a couple little pouches. That's about it.
He kind of scrutinizes. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to reject your application and requests. Quite frankly, Miss Orsini, was it? We aren't very interested in what you have to offer. I believe that my students and myself have far more to offer you than you have to offer us. We're just not interested in what you know.
Have you read over page 5 of my application? Extensively?
He sort of shifts the bound pages at his in front of him. And I'm going to have you make a quick perception check for me.
Oh, God. I don't even have my character sheet.
First roll of the game. Here we go.
I wasn't ready for this.
Remember, perception checks are generally secret.
You want this to be secret?
Yep.
Okay. Blind GM roll. I rolled something.
You're pretty sure he didn't even open those pages. You get the impression that he's really not interested. Like he definitely didn't read page 5. He probably didn't even read page 2.
I understand what kind of place this is. I'm gonna stand up. I understand perfectly now. I'm gonna walk out.
Perhaps you might consider speaking with someone in maybe in Magnamar, if they'll let you in. As you leave. Stepping outside. You actually pass a number of familiar runes that have been written in different designs on the walls. Runes that you know because they're what brought you here. You see all of their signs of peacocks, and you know to whom that refers. You know that these people are probably precisely the scholars you've been looking for.
Yeah.
But as you go, something interesting does catch your eye. The woman at the door, completely hairless, wearing peacock feathers and green herself, wiry muscles bulging, and a look on her face like she's perfectly willing to beat the shit out of somebody if they give her any reason. You can't help noticing that there's an anxiety about her that belies the proud arrogance that everyone else in this area has displayed. Now, mind you, you don't really have an opportunity to talk to her as you leave, but there was definitely... She was nervous having you show up here.
And watching me carefully as I leave, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And of course, Headmaster Alden Tilleresk watches you go as well. You can see him watching you through the window, though when you make eye contact with him, he just sort of closes the shutters on the window and leaves you to
I glare at a
about your
peacock
business.
as I leave.
It just sort of coos at you a little bit.
Shut up. I walk away.
We now cut over to that church I mentioned earlier, the one in the northwest corner. But we don't actually go into the church. We move to the cemetery beside it. Numerous plots of land, gravestones, no crypts or anything. Like, this is a small, fairly young town. But we see an elvish woman on her knees wearing all black and cerulean. Her eyes are closed. Her hands are kind of clasped in front of her. I don't feel anything, she says to the woman kind of standing respectfully off center and behind her. Knit, would you go ahead and describe yourself?
I'm wearing anything but cerulean black. Today's a gold day, gold threads, and
I thought it was blue. I just looked it up.
I'm not wearing blue.
Okay.
No, the elf is wearing blue.
The elf is wearing blue. I'm wearing everything.
There's
Yeah.
Knit. I'll do the elf next.
But you said cerulean black, and I was like, wait, I just looked it up. It's blue.
So cerulean and black. Sorry. So yeah, I've got Saya has long black hair, very flowing clothes, very bright, very colorful, very fun. I would say it's an odd sight to see her next to the elf.
Saya, I don't feel anything. What's the point of this?
Oh. Well, I wasn't prepared for this conversation today, my dear Adrani. You have to find a point. I'm sure we can. I'll help you. Would you like to dance?
In the morning.
Dancing is for every time.
I don't think I want to dance.
That's okay. Do you want to watch? I'll dance for you.
I always enjoy seeing your dances. But she kind of suddenly brightens. It's Fire Day.
Fire.
Oh, and she suddenly very much brightens and takes both your hands as she gets up to her feet.
Mm-hmm.
Saya, do you know what today is?
Wait, no, I don't. Tell me.
It's Circle Market.
Circle Market?
Yes. Come, let me take you to Circle Market. We'll do some shopping. I'll buy you lunch, and I have one more idea.
Okay.
I don't think meditation is going to solve anything. I think, well, do you know anything about Sir Roderic? As she starts to lead you out of the cemetery.
No, actually, I really don't. But I
He
love
was-
your stories.
He was the town's founder. a privateer and adventurer. They say he was killed by pirates from Riddleport,
Oh.
along with the rest of his family.
Oh dear. Well, I
They
can see why
say-
they hate the pirates here then.
Yes, the pirates have always been a problem as long as this town has existed.
Hmm.
But Saya,
What?
she kind of smiles slightly. They say Sir Roderic doesn't rest easily.
Oh.
I know it's not much, but do you think if I could, if somehow we could ease his sleep, do you think? Never mind. It's foolish.
No, that's not foolish at all. I think we could help his spirit. I think we could do that.
But do you think it would be enough?
I think it would do something. And anything's better than nothing.
Is there any point even?
Absolutely. We'll find our meaning.
All right. Well, come. Maybe we can find a new shawl.
Absolutely. I will pick you out the cutest shawl.
And as she starts to lead you in the direction of the circle, our camera moves over to the circle. Right into the middle of a bustling market. No, not that one. That's the one. There it is. As we visit this this circle, we see that it is quite literally, as much as it would be a town square, it is anything but square. This is located in the smack center of Roderic's Cove, where there is a reasonably large ancient circular stone foundation. Far older than the rest of the town, it looks like. And all throughout this large stone square are carts, wagons, little vendors, and stalls that have been set up. Everything kind of temporary. We have different food carts of corn. We have people selling this fish and that fish, oysters, clams, pearls. We have a person selling different spices that he insists are all the way from distant Katapesh. We have someone who's selling an assortment of different silver cutlery. And the man is currently insisting, "What do you mean it doesn't cut? It's a knife! Of course it cuts!" With Kelso, would you go ahead and tell us about the character who is currently holding in protest this butter knife?
Yeah, clearly the knife is not good enough. No, but this is Caillou. She is about like 5 feet tall. She's kind of on the short side. But just like small kind of in general. She's got a ton of big red hair that she has pulled back relatively often. She has pretty like just basic traveling clothes on. She's got like a traveling like overcloak and some relatively low boots and her gloves that she loves. And she also has a pouch on her side that you won't know unless she really likes you, but it is definitely filled with daggers and you can hear it when she walks. She has really sharp features, specifically like her nose is really sharp and her eyes are very, very much noticeable. They're very like forefront of her features. And she's using them to very much scrutinize this butter knife that is not good enough. It's not up to snuff.
Look, do you want good silver cutlery or do you not?
I want a knife that works. Thank you.
Okay, well that works exactly like it's supposed to work.
For what? What the heck would this even cut? I can't use this.
Well, it's not supposed. You butter biscuits with it.
Who would even do that? What is the why would you do that?
So your biscuit tastes like butter?
You know what? This isn't even worth it. This is just an absolute disgrace to the name of knives.
All right. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to sell you a knife anyway. And as you move away from the cart, you can see, if you want, you can take again if you want to look around the market. They have a little bit of everything. Looks like they've got a few assorted weapons. There's some scrolls and there's alchemical goodies. There's all different types of food. Is there anything in particular you wanted to look for?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like she'd definitely go on the search of like an actual good knife. That'll probably be where she starts.
Okay.
She's got some gold to burn. What the hell?
Do me a favor then. Roll a diplomacy check.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta remember how to do this. Hang on. We'll get there. There we go. I just clicked that right. Like that?
Yep. Oh, look at that. Yeah, as you make your way around, second time is the charm. A few carts over, you find that there is a dwarf who has a few different types of weapons. You can see he's got there's some war hammers. He's actually got some javelins, and he's got a leather wrap that he sort of has unfolded, and there's 6 different sized daggers in it. As he sees you approaching, he beams. Hello there! Can I interest you in... Hey,
your daggers? Absolutely.
Didn't see you around here last month.
I'm new in town.
New in town?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish I would have known that before I came up here. Left all my good weapons back home. You know how to use them?
Do I know how to use it? Yes, absolutely. And she starts kind of running her hands across the blades of them, just really lightly.
Forged them myself.
Interesting. What was your process with that?
Oh, well, you see, and he is happy to tell you because I sure as hell don't know how to go about smithing.
You didn't research enough. Come on now.
I did not research how to smith fucking daggers. You got me. But he's basically selling them. It's 6 daggers, which would normally be 12 silver, but he's selling them for a single gold. So effectively, you could save 2 silver if you want them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
She has the money. She has the money and she wants them. They're good. They're good enough.
Well, a craftsman loves to have his work appreciated.
Indeed.
As you're passing over the money. Thank you. Should am I to understand you're going to be around here much? I come by about once a month.
I'm not sure. It kind of depends. I don't know where things are going to be taking me right now.
Well, normally I'm selling to the Cove Armory. If you want to find more of my work, can't really give you much of a discount except here. Otherwise, you'll have to pay full price at the armory. But I can say the armory's good folk, good people. You'll find Lindwin Suvasa. I think she's the owner of the shop. I meet with her every month. If you ever need any good steel weapons, you ever need just a smith? Well, of course you could talk to old Peric too, I suppose. But you need a good dwarven smith.
I'll keep it in mind.
Well, you'll find me here every month, or like I says, you can talk to Lindwin, and she knows how to reach me. Happy to take commissions.
Ooh, good to know.
As you're looking at your 6 new daggers, which you can add to your inventory.
I did already. Why is it so blurry?
About this time, you hear 2 voices not far away, entering the market. Two friendly gnomish voices in conversation.
Telling you, I should do it. I should just.
You can't just keep punching people around.
They can't even describe a map. What am I supposed to do? Lick it to see where the mountains are?
That's not the first thing you've also licked to do that.
Look, it was an experiment. I am not sorry. It just didn't work out.
But you can't just go punching random people. You at least have to get to know them first.
Why
And
should
then
I
you
get to
punch
know them?
Because then otherwise they might throw you in jail. I can't keep... I can't
I'm
blow
gonna
up a
test this
jail
theory
yet.
then. Where's the strongest person I can sense near me?
Actually, you get a very familiar whiff.
Of who?
Caillou. Only like
I'm
two
gonna go.
people away.
It's Caillou! And I'm gonna run and forget that I can't actually see and then run into you. Because I didn't stop in time.
I will like catch you like just before you actually like full like face plant into her. I
Yeah.
thought I heard you. How's it going?
You know, the what are they called? I was just some building, and then they told me to go to the Order of the Resplendents to go look for maps because they don't have anything of ancient anything, I guess. And then apparently those guys are super stingy, and I asked if punching would work, and they said not to punch, but they only said not to punch. But my brother, as brains as he is, says I shouldn't get to know people before punching. So, you know, I know you now. Can I punch you?
First.
I mean, you can punch me if you want, but I feel
See?
like we could probably find you a map. That might actually work.
Well, it's no fun if you let me.
Lorian,
Well, then
as
where's your
you're on
ass?
the way, as you're on your way back to your room at the creekside, you happen to notice the three of them in this conversation. Then your ears even catch them mentioning the Order of Resplendence, where you just came from.
So I don't
keep,
know.
I keep walking. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, careful! I'll sniff you out.
I'll stealthily, just casually walk over there.
But yeah, so I don't know who I need to kick because I'm not allowed to punch. In order to get myself some maps so someone can describe how cool it is to me.
Oh, well, I could always do that. I'm sure we could find some kind of map vendor around here. It's a very nice dwarf that just sold me a bunch of daggers for like
Okay,
pretty
well, is
cheap.
it ancient? Like, is it like old maps? Because that's what I'm after.
I don't know. I bet you we could find some though.
Like, I want to smell the musk of mildew and old stone on it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are the best maps.
You know what? I agree with that one.
You know what would be
Yeah.
really cool if it had the smell of like a sin eater on it?
But what?
Oh, it
I'm
might have
gonna
been.
nudge her.
Oh, sorry. It's these worms that, as far as I'm aware, I haven't actually met one. That like all the bad deeds you do, you eat the worm and it eats the sins out of your body, but then you have a really bad time pooping.
I'm eavesdropping. Can I do a check on that? A sin eater? Specifically?
Oh, what?
A sin eater. That's what she said initially.
Oh. You mean to recall, like a check to what?
Yeah, I'll recall knowledge. Like, what the fuck is that?
Or-
That would be,
That-
Or
I believe, occultism.
ooh, cool.
Private?
Yes. You've never heard of sin eaters?
Damn it. I'm just, yeah. she's just casually eavesdropping, and at that she says, "Is that really what a sin eater is?"
I don't know. It seems about right, though.
I mean, it sounds like it would check out. I've never.
A moment
heard of
after
this
you
before.
say that, Nifix, you realize, oh, that's Lorian.
Oh! Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I should remember your scent now.
It's the one that smells ritzy.
Oh, yeah. Where's the other one?
I smell
I'm gonna start
ritzy.
sniffing for Saya. Saya?
You,
Saya.
funny enough,
Sigh.
funny enough, you do sense Saya and the elf she had introduced you to shortly after you'd met Audrani. They're not like in your immediate proximity. They're a little ways away, but they're in the circle.
Oh,
Shopping
we're
time.
downwind.
I've never been called ritzy in my life. I don't know what to make of that.
Well, you smell nice.
Well, compared to other people.
I feel like you should take it as a compliment.
I guess I will. Caillou, how have you healed?
I will die. Well, thank you. They have wonderful healers in this city.
There's Scar.
You know, I haven't checked. I bet you there will
Just
be.
can't
It'll probably be a
ask.
pretty
I'm
cool
gonna
one.
stick my hand up to try and reach.
Weren't you hit? Like, isn't it like,
It was like in the side, I think.
yeah?
I'm gonna move her
I know
hand
it's your
away
head.
away from the boob and towards the proper area.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's hilarious. She really is just like actually laughing.
No,
Is
I
it there?
will
Can you
say-
feel one? I don't know if it's actually like there yet. I don't know if you can you feel it?
kind of. It's a little like bump of tissue, or maybe
Cool.
it's a sin eater.
Where would it
Saya,
have come from? I didn't eat one.
as currently Audrani is like in a line, and you're kind of in a moment where you're just waiting a bit. You notice across the circle, you can see the group of them over there talking.
Oh, Atrani, our new friends are here.
What?
Look.
Oh, go on. I'll catch up.
Oh,
I
are you
think there's
sure?
a deal here.
Oh, okay. I'll let you get your deals. I know you love those. My dog. Like run.
Oh,
over.
Did you
We're
guys
downwind,
hear
it's
that?
getting
I have
stronger.
I have a bad feeling all of a sudden. Did you?
I just got a lump in my stomach. Saya, hi!
Oh,
Are you
Saya.
hugging?
Big hugs.
I step away from the hugs.
I push Fix Me into it.
It's so tiny.
Head pats. Head pats. Hi, Florian.
Are you here? What are you all? Are you all shopping?
Absolutely.
I
These are the
just
best deals I've
found
had in
great-
ages.
Great deal on daggers. I added so many to my collection. You guys bought, like, look at this. And she opens her bag and it's just, it looks pretty much the same, but like a little bit more full than it did before.
Nice.
There's a
really
lot of
funny.
sharp objects. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nifix,
Hmm.
what did you say you were looking for a map for?
Old maps. I just wanted someone to describe them to me because I really like Thassalon.
No, you said a place in particular, didn't you?
Oh, Order of the Resplendence or something like that.
What's your interest in that place?
Well, where I went said they didn't have any, so they want me to go there. But they said they're really snooty and they don't like to share. And
But they
it's
have
been
old stuff.
yeah, they have old stuff, and they specifically said I cannot punch. Didn't say anything about kicking, at least.
Oh no, you can definitely punch. I just said you shouldn't punch.
No,
them
no,
until
no,
you
no, no,
know
no.
them.
Someone else said that, and I'm abiding to the rules of no punching.
Yeah, I
Well-
feel like you should stick with kicking.
You don't abide by my rules.
If you want, I can
My
take you
brother.
there.
Oh, really?
I know where it is.
Are you good at describing maps?
Wait,
Hello?
Excuse me.
Yes.
The old man who's at the cart you guys have kind of been
Oh, loitering at?
Oh,
Can I interest any of you in buying any of my possum punch?
Is what?
What?
what does it taste like?
It's well, mostly like ale and fruit.
Okay.
That sounds delicious. I'll have 5 for all.
That's three copper pinch.
And why not?
I'm gonna do a check on this.
There's not really a check necessary.
This is
it's
smell edible.
It's possum punch.
Palatable?
He's selling drinks. Huh?
This is smell palatable.
No.
I would like to devise a stratagem
No.
as I drink this.
Yeah. If you guys want to spend 3 copper per cup,
Yeah. Saya said she was buying. So.
I want everybody to have one. So, yeah, sure.
okay.
Whatever.
I'll
That's,
try it.
15
If
copper
you
or
get sick from that, I'm not cleaning up after you.
1 silver, 5 copper.
Okay.
Do we have to make a check to drink this, or is it? Like...
No. It's just a drink.
Just making sure.
First Circle Market, is it?
It's theirs, probably, not mine.
Well,
What market?
Circle Market. We have one every week. And of
Oh.
course, I always get this premium real estate right here, right by the well. See, so I can get some water and make replenishments whenever I need.
That's so smart.
And he kind of nods at the old well.
Just
How tall is the well?
About your height.
I want to fall in, of course.
I'm gonna lean over so I can sniff how clean the water is.
The water's actually pretty deep down. There's not a strong scent coming from it.
That means it's pretty clean.
So what brings you to Roderic's Cove, friends?
Old
Name's
things.
Bimmer. Bimmer Coots.
Is that
Hello,
I'm
Bimmer.
Caillou. I am just kind of, I don't know, I'm just like wandering. I came up here from a trade ship, and I just have been kind of seeing what people got going on. Your circle market's really cool. I really like it. Got
It's
a really
alright.
good deal on some daggers.
Well, you know, I've been in Roderic's Cove my whole life. Well, since it was founded, really.
Wait, you've never left? Ever?
Well, no, it's my home.
I
Got a
can't
good life
imagine.
going here. These are good folk, good people.
Actually, strike that about it since it was founded. He's not old enough for that. But
I thought it was older, but I
yeah,
wasn't gonna
it's older
question
than that.
it.
I just can't get over never moving. That's incredible.
Oh, well. You put down roots, young lady. You have a family,
Mm-hmm.
a mister, a missus, some little ones, some little
Mhm.
chicks, and
And then you take them with you. Wherever you go.
well, I suppose
But
that's
is-
one way to do things.
Is the
And, like-
Parisian way?
Uh-huh.
Well, yes, I suppose it is.
She's
Well, now
with
that you
one of
mention
the
it, I
good
suppose that's
caravans. So
Yeah,
she's
so
not with
whenever-
like the bad caravans.
Yeah. That
well.
caravan's pretty
I
special.
would never assume. No, we don't have much in the way of them Scarny folk out here. What's the point of stopping at old Roderic's Cove when they can just go a few miles further to Riddleport?
Yeah.
I hear that place is quite a hive of Scarny.
Oh, it's more than Scarny. Actually, I'd say it's mostly pirates. Pirates more than Scarny.
I don't know what that word means.
It means.
They're nefarious.
What's the best way to
You're actually-
describe them?
Crooks.
Scammers. They
They're
like to take.
crooks.
They like to
okay.
take your money.
Okay.
It's
No, I guess
sort of
I-
like a gang of criminals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just as bad as the pirate gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But they'll pretend to be really friendly. Pirates usually are pretty upfront about it.
Yeah, you say that.
As you're all talking, there's a few more people who are sort of converging at this stand, just slipping him money, buying his drinks, and moving away from your group. Like there's a second group forming, and they're talking amongst themselves as you're talking. Looks like about 5 men and women.
Is
Besides yourself.
the possum punch is tasty, right?
Yeah, actually, it's blackberry ale.
Oh. I compliment him on it. Very delicious, sir.
It's too early for ale.
It's never too early for ale.
Well,
And I should have mentioned this. The morning was at the... I really fucked up by not mentioning this. I imagine the morning was when the camera came in, but like the day... This is closer to afternoon by the point where we're at here.
It's still too early for ale.
It is still too early for ale, but
Never.
it's not like
Never.
bright and early in the morning at this point.
It's
I
ale
picture it
time
about 2 in the
somewhere.
afternoon.
Never too early to have some fun with your friends.
nah, don't worry about it. It's about 70% water, 20% blackberry juice, and about 10% more water. With just a sprinkling of ale. It's punch. We give it to the kids. You'll be fine.
What's the other group talking about?
Make a perception check.
You mean a sniff check?
I'll
I do
sniff them
not.
next.
Remember, blind perception is always blind check.
Yeah, just
I thought you were being rude for a second.
Okay, wow.
Remember, blind.
Come on, man. You can hear the other conversation going on.
Gurney would have wanted to be here.
It's just not right. Those fuckers.
Yeah, well, they're gone.
Yeah, but it wasn't right. We didn't start it.
Well, we ought to finish it.
You kidding?
I
After the slaughter?
closer.
As you inch closer, you notice, what are the rest of you? Is anyone else interested, or is it just Nifix?
Yeah, Caillou kind of notices that Nifix is like getting closer and paying more attention to this other group, and so
You see the
Cailla's
ear
like-
doing the ear thing.
Oh,
and she
yeah.
kind of like takes a little side step and is like right behind Nifix.
Oh, yeah, I would absolutely see. And it's like, what's going on?
I'm gonna start listening from where I am.
Okay. I'll allow one other person to make a perception check. You guys can pick who.
My
Not me.
perception is 6.
I have a 7.
Go for it.
Okay. Blind?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I can
As a
do
general
the
rule, perception will always be,
secret.
unless it's for initiative.
Blind GM roll?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Saya, you notice one other little detail about them, and obviously you're picking up the conversation as well. You notice that there's a crude patch on a bit of clothing
Oh.
that each of them sports. That sort of looks like a mouth with jagged fangs descending from it. Like a rune of some kind.
Okay.
Wait.
Do I recognize it or?
It would be a society check
Okay.
to recognize it.
Okay.
Not blind. Though it is an action if you wish to just point it out to anyone else as well.
Oh, I'll point it out. Hey, Lauren, have you ever seen that mark?
I turned to look.
I'm gonna
And do
try to
society.
gain height.
Well, let me
This
do
could be
that
society. It can also be Thassalon lore.
Oh, I'll let
It's
her
not-
do it. But
it's
can I
not
roll one too or
Robogog,
no?
right?
Yeah.
Secret or
Nope. You can roll this one.
Might
Can I see
actually
it from my height?
If it's pointed out to you, yes.
Hey, Asko, can you hit the button for Fix Me?
I don't know if his link is working.
That's fine. I just
Okay.
don't remember the command.
For Fix Me, I can try it again.
I did it.
Oh, great.
No, it's
Or
3.
you could just not do it. That works too.
Yeah, it's just not
25.
working. Let me take it back down to. Okay.
I promise he has 2. It just I don't know
So,
why link was working.
Saya, Lorian, both of you notice the rune and associate it with a gang that you've been hearing about. Saya, you were warned about them by Audrani.
Oh.
Lorian, you know perfectly well why you know this
Wait, I
gang.
wanna do
It's
this.
it's the symbol of a
Uh-oh.
gang that calls themselves the Horned Fangs.
The horned things.
Fixney, that's not what you recognize at all. You actually recognize that as the Thessalonian rune of wrath.
That's weird.
It's just not right. 12 dead. We didn't do anything. Yeah, well, we're gonna bide our time. And they're gonna find out who they picked a fight with, and they're gonna regret it.
Caillou, you noticed something different though. You were kind of the only one left, like talking to Old Man Coots.
Yeah, you know, every summer they kind of grow in a little bit extra fierce, so I like to harvest.
He's just babbling on. As you're like pretending to be interested, you notice there's another group.
Hey, Caillou likes blackberries, okay?
Fair
So
enough.
she's
Okay, as you're
interested.
legitimately interested, you happen to pick up on another 5 individuals. These ones kind of shady looking, winding their way through the crowd in the direction of this cart, with eyes all kind of fixed on the other group near you. The ones who are talking.
Okay.
Do you do anything?
She just kind of watches them.
If
Kinda
I
nudges
might interject.
Saya. And like nods towards them. Like, what's going on there?
Uh-oh. Looks like we can
If I
be in the
might
middle of a game fight.
interject.
Gang fight.
Woo.
I'm going to the first group.
And you know, it really kind of cuts the alcohol, you know, that's why we can give it to her.
Yeah, thank you. And Kaya just kind of starts to walk
those
away, just like
road
in the
keepers
middle of the
lesson.
conversation.
So, you guys want revenge, is what
Huh?
I'm hearing?
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm me.
Come on! And like as they look like they're about to move, the second group of 5, all of whom are younger, look to be like young 20s, male, all 5, they kind of show up. Going somewhere? Well, look who it is. And
Is this who you wanted
the woman-
revenge on?
kind of grabs you by the forehead and pushes you away. Nifix.
I
If
might
it
bite.
isn't the road keepers. I need to know now. It's pretty clear
Yeah.
like all 10 of them are like starting to crack necks, and like even the old man has kind of like,
Oh, I'm gonna get some water.
Which one grabbed me by the head?
one of
Push
the lady who you had approached and revealed you were eavesdropping, she kind of just pushed you away. Out of
Okay,
the way. Rude, but
her hand's not in a position for me to bite when she pushed. Next time.
is it, I mean,
I'm gonna
everyone,
do something.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out 2 sticks, and I'm gonna crack them and throw them kind of separate, just like into their gang.
Huh?
And
Well, this is in a
hopefully-
crowded market square, you know.
How crowded is it?
I mean, it's market day. in the middle of the afternoon.
And everybody's just still around these guys?
Well, I mean, you're in a market circle. I mean, no, not everybody's just in them, but I mean, it's...
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna kind of look at the others. I think we should probably go.
I think we should suggest a dance-off. I think that would be perfect.
I want to see if they're gonna fight.
I don't think that's how they're gonna solve things. It's going to get violent.
Yeah,
I know we can bet on it.
I don't want to be anywhere near this. I'm gonna get back.
Yeah, I'll step back.
Do they look like they're...
You're a bunch of
gonna, like,
savage
fight?
killers! You're a bunch of pussies! And
I'm gonna
you can
dragon
see they're all
stance.
getting ready to...
Oh,
I'm gonna do something then. I'm
I was
gonna
just like watching, just like.
I'm gonna grab
what
some
is
coins.
happening?
and I'm gonna throw it up in the air. It's like, oh look,
Free money!
Wait, and I'm gonna cast a focus spell.
Well, hang on. So, casting a spell, this would bring us into initiative. However, you're taking this handful and you're like just getting ready to do the thing, we sort of freeze time for a moment.
Oh god, Karzug!
No.
Not
Oh, okay.
again.
One of the Horned Fang members is like pulling back to throw a punch. You can see one of the little thugs is going for like a club or something. The light darkens. The very sun seems to dim, as though a shadow passed over it. And a figure materializes in the air, about 20 feet off the ground, in the middle of the circle, and you can hear gasps and shouts, and a hush falls over everyone. The figure just drifts in the air. A man, but completely gray, water dripping off of him. You can see that his clothing is tattered, his hair just sort of drifting in the air as though he's underwater. And you realize that you can, to some extent, see through him.
Caillou is gonna back the hell up.
is that the
Wait,
ghost?
is he not real?
As he drifts up there, indistinct and hazy, everyone just kind of staring at him as if through a haze of murky water. You can hear his voice boom across the circle. No! My Cove! No! He lets out a horrific moan. And I need all 5 of you to make will saves.
I backed up! No! Oh, make a will
Apparently,
save, dog!
Kelso didn't.
I think Foster failed his will save.
The screams, though, the screams tear forth, gurgling as if out of the throat of a drowning man.
Where's my will save? What tab are you on?
You hit my
Oh, there
die.
it is.
I'm not rolling great. I hit your die, excuse you.
Just need you to know that Caillou, like, fucking backpedaled away from this guy as fast as she can.
Unfortunately, yeah, this
Probably
frightful
fell. Yeah.
moan emanates throughout the circle.
Oh, I still made a will save, but I just want to let you know.
Okay,
She was getting the hell out of there if she could.
Oh,
But
you
with how
you have
crowded
no
it
idea.
was, she probably didn't go very far.
It is a DC 25.
Oh,
So Saya is the only one who
Fuck.
succeeded. Nifix failed.
Oh yeah.
Lorien, Caillou, and Fixney critically failed.
Oh,
I feel like
What?
that checks out.
No one takes any damage. You don't need to worry about that. On a failure, so
Spooky.
Nifix, you are frightened 2. Lorien, Fixney, and Caillou, you are frightened 3 and fleeing. This scares
Bye.
you so badly that you just turn tail and run for it for about a
Mhm.
minute.
Yep, that checks out.
Just running
Peace.
in terror. And all 10 of the gang members seem to have also critically failed.
Let's go, guys!
Most of the people in the square, there's just people running, screaming. But even as the crowd clears, Saya, you're the only one, and you can see Audrani also made her save and is just staring in fascination.
If she made it.
You guys just see the ghost look absolutely agonized and then seem to drain like water pouring from a cloud until there's just nothing left and the sun returns, leaving an empty market circle. Just you.
Was it the sound or
thoughts?
the image?
It was the sound.
The sound.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to pause here and take a break.
What the?
Adventure.
We will be back very soon, chat. Thanks for hanging around for the first half. I want to remind everyone that we are doing some charity with some charity incentives if you want to help show some support to the Malaria Consortium. Otherwise, we'll be back for the second half of the game in just a few bits of while.
Action!
Oh, hello, Sakoi.
So, you guys find after, we'll say after about 30 to 40 seconds, your respective terrors fade. Where we pick up is actually about 2 minutes in the future.
Okay.
Oh,
assuming you've regathered.
Oh, yeah, I guess before they gathered up, I would want to go up with Audrani and be with her.
She's very quiet. Like, she seems both excited and intense, more intense than before. Thoughtful. He was here. I knew it.
We will help him.
Can you get everyone together at Creekside tonight?
Creekside.
I want to talk to all of you. I want to talk to everyone.
Absolutely.
I have to go.
Okay.
I'll see you this evening.
Okay.
And Audrani's gonna leave. Even as she's leaving, though, some of the town's guard are arriving on scene, kind of coming running, like, what was this? What happened? Over there! And, like, they kind of trot toward you guys. You're the only ones left over here. What happened? And assume, like, as this is ongoing, the other three of you are returning.
Wait! I wanted to talk to my fellow gang members who ran away with me. Did they all, like, they don't want to continue fighting, they all scattered?
Oh, no, nobody fought at all. As soon as he gave that frightful moan, everyone took off.
Okay. Then yeah, I head back.
Fiasco.
Yep.
What's the plan for if the goal is met? Is that
Yeah,
like an instant thing?
If the goal is met, you get... Oh, did it get met? Oh, it did.
It got met.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like what, because I know that we don't usually talk about it, so I just wanted to check.
No, it's good that you did that. Let me real quick update the goal.
Raise the roof.
Yes, thank you so much, Korean Cowboy and Cricket Cops.
Oh, hang on. We gotta wait.
We're supposed to thank them at the end of the stream, not now. Shut up.
Okay, but we're doing it now. I'm doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Okay, so among other things, while you were shopping in the Circle Market today, Lorian, you happened to procure a minor potion of healing. So if you type into the compendium potion of healing, you'll find the minor one. You can just drag onto your inventory.
Okay.
Which means I now have to reveal the next magic item. Crap. Frick. Shit.
Earlier building?
At the start of next turn.
No,
It's
I think I know
something
what it is.
amazing.
I think I got
Something
it.
super cool.
Hang on.
Like a Lear
Level
building?
2. Yep, that's what I thought. The next item is a +1 weapon potency runestone.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So, you've all gathered with these town guards, who don't seem like they're accusing you guys, but one of them's, Can someone explain what happened here? I heard something about gangs.
I mean, there was, but I think the bigger thing is ghost.
Yeah, well,
And
yes.
he went, "Rawr."
The ghost was with the gangs, or
No.
No,
I
they
believe-
were seemingly unrelated.
The ghost scared them away. They were gonna fight about something about losing 12 men, revenge, and then a big scary ghost, I guess, popped up. It wailed, people ran. I may
Revenge.
have left a barrier or two. I might need to change.
the guards are kind of looking at each other. It sounds like the issue last week. Great. That's just what we need. A gang war.
Wait, the
Oh.
gang or the ghost thing? Which thing?
I don't know. This is over my pay grade. I'm going to talk to Captain Friesen.
Can I
Thank
talk to
you.
Captain Friesen?
You
I'm the one who
can-
saw it.
If you want to find the captain, you can. But right now, she's needed on
Crap, what was the inn I was staying at?
Creekside.
I'll be at the Creekside Inn. I'm staying there if your captain wants a statement from me, a witness of the scene.
We just took your statement.
I mean a more detailed statement.
Just
I have
holding
detailed
information.
I have detailed notes.
Yeah, if you wanna come by later, that would be appreciated. We gotta get some semblance of calm around here. All right, you two go look for those Horn Gang members. And then he like starts giving out directions, and you notice that people are kind of starting to trickle back gradually to the marketplace. You don't see any sign of any of the gang members from before, though.
So you all saw that. I've been
Uh,
here a while
yeah.
and I haven't seen that.
A ghost?
No.
Me neither. Adrani mentioned him this morning, though. She said she thinks he's agonized, but she wants to talk to all of
Wait,
us.
do you know who this ghost is?
Maybe?
So who do you think it is?
I think it's Sir Roderic.
But he's dead. Wait.
He's a
Makes
ghost!
sense.
Can I do a check on Mr. Roderick and how he died and why he might be upset specifically?
This would be society, and it would be a GM blind.
Is there a particular okay, fair. I'll just do that. Society. GM blind.
Caillou is not talking, and she definitely has lost her kind of bubbly demeanor. She's very, very uncomfortable now, and it's very visible.
Kind of hackles raised.
Very
Smelling
much
your
so.
sweat, I'm gonna lightly punch you in the leg.
Me?
Yeah.
Lorian, you you recognize that figure as that of Sir Roderick, the
Right.
town's founder. Really, all you know about him is kind of what everybody knows, that he was a privateer and an adventurer. He was supposed to be a pioneer in this part of Verizio back in his day.
So I don't know any details about how he died and
Supposedly he was killed by pirates. That's really all you know.
okay. Well, if this is going to be a problem here, I guess we'll need to do some research.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I said we. I shouldn't speak for you all.
Oh
I
no.
don't think the
I-
ghost is the problem.
I want to help him.
Did you see those gang members? They're gang
Help
size.
him. You want to help
Wait,
him?
what?
Of course. Why
I
would-
don't ever want to see him again.
Well, you won't if we help him.
Wait, Pixie, what'd you say?
Oh, I'm gonna whisper to Nipix. The gang signs looks like, the one that looks like angry horns. There's 7
Uh-huh.
of them.
Yeah.
The really angry one.
Yeah.
That's their gang sign.
Be like the angry woman?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! No Oh, yeah, I get loud in that moment, just like, oh, cool. Oh,
What's cool about this?
Yeah, what is cool about a ghost?
Oh, it was more like the gang member things. Apparently the horned ones had their logo that looked like a very angry lady's logo. It's nerd stuff, she'll say in Thessalonian.
Get more specific, I say in Thessalonian.
Rats?
What do you know about the Rune Lord of Wrath?
She's angry.
Then,
I don't actually know. Actually, let me make a knowledge check to see how much I actually know.
It'd be
You don't
society.
mind?
And it'd be a
Society?
blind
Okay.
GM.
That's fine.
Caillou, do
So
you have any
Fickney's
idea
gonna
what
grab
they're
his
saying?
like book. See this
Are you
sign right
asking
here?
me?
Right here. See the
Yeah,
sign
they're
one.
talking about a Rune Lord?
You speak that
Wait.
language?
Let me see that. Let me see those symbols.
Kind of.
See, it's this one. This
Oh,
angry
shoot.
one right here.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
see the
learn.
angry one.
Incidentally, that is exactly what the mark on their clothing was.
Oh, the same as this.
What is that?
See, when you write it, you're supposed to put anger into it.
I can see. It looks like angry eyebrows.
Just for you guys.
I mean, it's on the. Okay.
If you're looking at it, though. But if you're not,
Oh, it is on the Twitch, back in the lower left corner.
Yeah,
Wait.
like right here.
Well, now it's in your notes
Oh,
as well.
I pointed on the wrong side. There we go. There we go.
No, Fixney, let me see that journal one more time.
well, you got a
That
bunch
one
of
right there. She points at the top one. How do you know that symbol?
Oh, well, there's a set of them. They come in a set of 7.
You studied them?
Mm-hmm. They're really powerful.
I think-
It's supposed to be another set of 7, but they're really hard to draw.
Why don't we go back to Creekside and talk about this more?
Are you still talking in Thessalonian?
No.
Okay.
Shall we?
Okay. Johnny will meet us tonight to talk more about other things too.
What things? Oh, Ghost.
Ghost
Yes.
things. And maybe
Right.
others. I don't know. She said she wanted to talk to you all, but she needed to check something out.
I just don't want to see that ghost again. As long as we cannot do that, I'm
Wait,
100% in for figuring out this game thing.
I don't know about helping him, but sending him away, banishing him, whatever, then we'll never see him again. That's my
That
thought.
works for
you
me.
kind of need to help rest the spirit. From what I've heard from a lot of fiction books, at least, is that you need to help release the spirit's like woes, or burn the bones, or like do a little holy water.
You read a lot of fiction?
I read a lot. I have a lot read to me.
You read?
She tries.
Look, sometimes when they have the pop-up of the letters, and depending if like how hard people write with their pen, I can still read.
It's really neat.
So I find books where people have heavy lead hands, really.
Often are they about ghosts?
They are often about whatever I can feel. It's usually smut.
So you
People
guys,
are very heavy-handed and passionate about smut.
as you're talking, is it safe to assume you make your way back to the Creekside?
Yes.
Okay. At Creekside. There we go. Just a sec. I'm looking for it. That's the Reef Claw. There it is. Creekside is a 2-story building. It's primarily an inn, but also a tavern. So they serve food, they serve drink, and it's nowhere near the price of the Reef Claw. And it's still good. It's seafood and the like. Though it's still a bit early to be getting dinner. But those of you who don't have your own place to stay in town would have a room at the creekside.
Okay.
Anyone talking about the ghost?
Probably
you mean other than you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The gossiping is kind of one to listen in.
There's not a lot of people here right now. Or actually, you know what? Since it's right at the edge of the circle, you know what? Why haven't I done this? Move you over to the map. So, the Creekside Inn and Tavern, if I could spell it correctly. Jesus, asshole. There we go. The Creekside Inn and Tavern is right on the northeast corner of the circle, just north of the well where you were at. And there actually are probably people in here just getting like a drink, wetting their whistle between
Getting
shopping or what have you. But you see that there is a middle-aged man and woman who are kind of working together to run everything. The woman actually, when you come in, says, "Take a seat wherever you like. Can I get you anything?
A drink, please. A strong one.
Drinks coming up."
Ooh,
She'll
warm milk.
Round of drinks.
she'll bring you drinks. And otherwise,
Heidi takes a big drink to kind of help settle her nerves that are a little bit shot.
Do you not like ghosts?
No, very much no.
Well,
You gonna elaborate?
She does not elaborate.
Okay.
it's just like, nope.
Okay.
So, she's like staring at Bixney.
Hmm? Yes.
You study the Runelords?
Well, not the Runelords, more like the runes. You see, it's called rune magic. Like really, really strong. There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah, apparently they can, because he read this part out loud one day, because he got really excited. Sometimes things can influence your emotions. No,
And you
Kibo,
can
you
use
can't.
your emotions to influence the magic. See? Just goes into a circle. And then you can use that to power the magic.
So you don't know anything about the Runelords?
Oh, like, you gotta know the Runelords to know about rune magic. See, the Runelords, they're the rune magic, the sin magic.
I do jazz hands.
But this one, what more do you know about this one? She points at the lust one.
Oh. So, this is the rune for lust, and it's attributed to enchantment magic. So, things like charm, controlling people, influencing actions through magic. It's probably the closest you can get to a lot of mind-based magic.
And the Runelord associated with that?
Supposed to be one of the prettiest. It's the prettiest. What's her name?
do an Arcana check.
Her name is Sorshin.
That sounds right. I think there was only supposed to have been one. I never cared much for it. You know, you don't really need magic to influence, the heart of man.
Yeah, second that.
You just need to show them things like gold, booze.
Is that all
Very
you
good
know?
dancing.
Very good dancing.
Is that all you know about that one?
Well, usually people who follow and practice magics of lust usually can't do magics of checks notes. Where is it here? Greed and gluttony. Wait, did I get that right?
I believe so.
Aha!
I know greed is one of them. I don't know about the other.
This is gluttony.
Interesting. So anyway, about this ghost.
Hold on. Lorian, you were giving him the grill down. What do you know about that stuff?
Yeah, I too am curious about your interest when
Pretty
you
much
saw the
everything.
Wrath one.
Pretty much everything he said.
Wait, why?
Why what?
Well, see, for me, is really interesting magic stuff. See, this is gonna be part of my thesis. You know, influencing magic with your influence, your emotions, and then using that to power magic and making it a perpetual cycle to cast elemental and changing the environment. And then we'll start making like crackly electricity from his arms or from her fingers. That.
Are you at a university? Or are you just making a thesis for fun?
Why would anybody else make these?
Some people just do it because they gotta.
To show off.
Hmm.
That way you can get more gold.
Yeah,
And you can make more theses.
yeah, I understand your motivations here, Vixie. Lorian, I'm just curious.
It's something I'm researching. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
You
Are
don't
you
look
getting
like
a
a
thesis too?
researcher.
What do I look like to you?
Honestly, most researchers tend to be pale like me. Just like looking closer.
She does kind of have almost olivey colored skin.
Yeah.
But is it a pale olive or?
You look way too been outside to be a bookie researcher. Let me see your hands.
No.
Come on. I promise I won't do palm reading. I don't believe in that thing.
That's my sister's thing.
Will you drop it? I show you.
Maybe?
She takes off a glove, finger by finger, and holds out her hand.
And then Pixie's just gonna look. This your hand like look, I don't know, like do handsy stuff, like outdoorsy.
Handsy stuff?
Yeah. Like do you have
Handsy
calluses?
stuff.
You have calluses, scars
Being a
on the
hand, it does handsy stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't look calloused or worked at all, really.
You don't seem like one of those archaeologist type. You don't look so worn.
No, she said she was researching, so she's probably at the library. These are library
She might
hands.
have paper cuts.
No, that's what the gloves are for.
She puts a glove back on.
Weird.
Anyway, about this ghost. I've never encountered anything like that, and I have no idea how to send it away, heal it, anything.
Why do you need to send it away?
Better to just
Well,
leave it
I'm
alone.
staying in this town, and it's kind of a hassle every time I go to the market if it's going to show up.
Well, it only showed up once.
Well, he said, or was at the gangs last week. I just don't want it happening again, I guess.
I agree.
Well, if it's a ghost that you need to put down, don't we know a grave digger?
Yeah, she wants to help him, and she'll be here later, but don't know what. We're waiting.
Have those runes been out there before? Those gangs?
I've seen them around. They've never caused quite a commotion like that in the middle of the market.
Wait. Are Runelords like gang leaders? Do you think they're serving the mean lady? I don't remember what you named her. Sorsen?
Well,
That's not.
you see,
Oh.
having the
wrong
runes on you might actually influence you, but usually that involves magic. I need to have a look at them again.
Oh, I'm
I didn't
sure
get
they'll be around.
I didn't get a chance to have
Sure,
a
they'll
look.
be back.
Oh, you need to see the symbol?
I need to see their symbol.
I sketched it. I pull out my journal and show you.
Well, no, I know what it looks like. I need to actually see the one they're wearing.
This is a exact copy of what they had on them.
Fixing has very, very big doubts on you being a researcher. No, I actually say that out loud.
Are you saying that?
Yes, I am.
Nifix, you're using your head voice out loud again. Just say. Just throwing it out there.
I meant to.
Oh! Spicy.
Shots fired.
Shots? Alcohol?
Yeah,
I
they're
can
bringing them
smell
over.
So, are you saying that they're being influenced by another rune lord?
Well, no. Most of the Runelords are dead, I think. Should be.
Well, you heard what happened some years ago, didn't you?
12.
12 years ago?
Or if not, they're locked away. But
I'm just saying, clearly there are some left who support that. There were 12 years ago, so why not now?
see, I need to see the ones that they're wearing so I can
I told you
see
this is
it.
a exact photocopy of what they're wearing.
I need to see that on them.
You don't understand the difference.
It's okay.
I need to see it on them too.
Can you see?
What?
You keep talking as if you can see.
I can!
She can.
Okay, you
Like-
know.
Hold up a couple
Yes.
fingers. We roll a dice. 2.
Yes, also
no.
looking closely.
That's not correct.
No. Mm-mm.
Wearing a glove.
I rolled an 8, so I guess they blurred together.
I see.
I mean, I had 2 sets of 2, but that's not.
Wait, you were holding up fingers too? So which...
Well, it wasn't 2.
you didn't get either of them correct.
Oh man.
I'm gonna down my drink, whatever it is.
Ale.
Yeah, these people make me want to drink.
If you guys want, you can
I think we're gonna wait for
Later.
what's her name?
wait.
Adron.
Okay. Yep, you can pass some time.
You know,
Yep, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, like, the place I was at, I don't remember the name of the building. I'm not sure if the DM told me, but, you know, we could always find out more about Sir Roderic at a place. It had a statue, I'm assuming, of him. Since
It was Cove
still.
Hall.
Yeah, it was in Cove Hall, and that's where I was kind of looking for older maps.
Oh, that's just
yeah.
across the street. Or
Is
sort
it?
of.
I didn't smell it. I smelt food and stinky people.
Well, we can go take a look around and maybe.
Well, I just thought it was a good idea if you want to learn about a ghost. Why
Why
not
were
learn
you-
about who they were?
We're waiting.
Why were you
anyway.
looking for maps?
Art text maps because I thought, like, okay, so Fixney really, really likes Thessalonian stuff, right? And I punch him a lot, so I thought I could be nice for once, and they sent me to the Order, who are stinky buttholes, and I just gotta kick someone around to get what I want.
Oh, so it was a
She said
gift.
she put in a letter. Yeah, it was gonna be a gift. I like it too, but he has to read it to me. Most of the time.
You read maps to each? Okay.
She reads everything, remember?
I like things described to me. Wouldn't you like to know where you're going before you go there?
No, why? Well, no, what's up with that? Discover as you go.
Depends.
I'm sorry, I don't want to
guess.
fall in a hole.
That's fair for you.
Yeah. Also, sometimes just holding really old paper or books just smells nice. You wouldn't understand just how nice it smells.
I like the smell of an old book.
I'm glad you appreciate it.
And we will wait.
Oh no, I'm happy to go.
I think-
Do you want to go explore in the Cove Hall and while we wait, basically? Like,
Well, how much time do we have?
She said like evening, so
What does it know?
late afternoon, right?
I'd say it's probably about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, evenings around 8 to 9, just so everybody knows. No, wait. 6 to 7.
We got a few
Nighttime
hours.
is 8. Yeah.
Well, we can go then.
Look, we'll
Okay.
investigate stuff. You love that.
You guys step out, returning to the circle, where you can find that most of the people have returned. A lot of people are kind of laughing about it. Everyone's talking about it.
While we're walking across the circle, Caillou gives the well like a really wide berth. Like an awkwardly wide berth.
Not a fan of the well?
Not a fan of the well. 100% no
Oh.
thank you.
Can I look down the well
Yeah.
for a minute?
She walks away. He walks towards.
Yeah, and I want to like eavesdrop, kind of. Is there anything,
I wanna-
any interesting
yes.
conversations after after
Um,
fixing?
Just the average of what you'd expect. Like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
did you see there was the
Okay.
ghost of-" Yeah, it's dark. Not much.
I
want to
cast a spell to look down there. Read aura.
Read aura has to be cast on an object.
Oh, is it?
Yep,
Inside of a well doesn't
Detect
count as an
magic,
object?
it does not. Detect magic you could cast, and you do not detect magic.
Hmm.
Or rather, actually, because detect magic you can't angle it. You don't aim it. It's just an emanation around you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you need to detect everything.
Well, we'll certainly see.
It's a pulse.
You do not detect any unfamiliar magic.
Oh,
That is to say, you only detect what you already know about on your comrades.
yes.
As you guys make your way across the circle to Cove Hall, you find that it's a little more quiet in the interior. Do I have something for that? I don't know if I actually have it. Let me just do that. You can see that the hall has a number of like desks and like office space where the city's administration works. You can see that there's a area at the back, a hall at the back with a statue of Sir Roderic and a number of maps and the area that Nifix was in earlier. I assume it is to this location that you guys are moving?
Yes.
Okay. No one stops you or anything. You make your way back there. There is a cordoned off area and a sign that's like port governor only.
Does the statue look like Sir Roderic?
Yeah, actually, it does. Though
Okay.
less
Caillou also avoids
miserable,
the statue.
not so dead looking.
Yeah, Caillou still avoids it. Not a fan.
That was definitely him.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it was.
It's okay, Kai. He's not gonna eat you.
There's the statue, yeah?
You don't know that.
It's just a statue.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, just I just like push her, like guide her towards that way.
Can you lift me up? I can't reach the face.
It's
No,
carved stone.
isn't the face like really high? Isn't it a big
Oh
statue?
no. The statue as a whole is like 8 feet tall.
Oh, okay. You're more dense than I thought you'd be.
No, it's just exactly as dense as you think she'd be.
I eat a lot. And I'm gonna feel the... Oh wow, he has facial hair.
Yep.
Okay, okay, I'm done. I tap you on your head to put me down.
I set you down.
A lot of questions, but okay.
Oh, that wasn't facial hair. That was bird poop. Sorry. I didn't tell
It's
you.
indoors.
Oh, is it? Bird poop. Birds got
Oh,
indoors.
look, there's bird poop.
And
Indoors.
then I touched your head, so you know.
I got a hood on. It's fine. I just set you back down.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to look at while you're in here?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, just like
I
look
mean-
for information about Rodric's Cove, or is there like an officially person here?
Yeah. Who's
There's
in
not
charge
really an
here?
official person. You would know that the port governor has a built-in master suite here where she lives. And you'd know that all of like the laws that govern the town are penned here. But there's like 3 people who run this town. It's not a very large town.
Well, yeah, but are any of them here?
You find that the port governor is actually out at the docks, meeting with some merchants who are going to be bringing in some vessels next week, and she's like scheduling things with them.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really a current historian here.
You know, like at truck stops where they have a thing with a bunch of maps and brochures?
That they do have.
I go up to that and I
Um,
just grab a few things.
Yeah. There's not really
Our
anything that you can take with
founder.
you, but you can look at things, and like there's little signs that have been set where you can kind of read about it. It seems like Sir Roderic did a lot of mapping in his day. Like he didn't stick around the town he founded. He wanted to go out and explore the surrounding region, and he would make maps and then bring them back, and those maps are then stored here. Maps of the
Oh.
Churlwood, maps of the surrounding area. He even
can't
seems
take
to
the
have
maps?
mapped. No. These are all originals. They're secured.
They don't have photocopies?
They do not have as it happens, they don't have a copy machine here.
They don't
Weird,
have
right?
hand copies?
Super strange.
You could probably buy some at the general store.
Gotcha.
Um,
I take a picture with my photographic memory.
We're gonna go to the guest shop actually and buy replicas.
Yeah, can
Um,
I get a little Roderic statue that I can like hide and Caillou stuff?
Oh my gosh, you're mean.
You absolutely cannot purchase something like that.
Not here. But you do
Thank God.
find I mean there's a few signs that like give a little like a museum kind of version of the history of the town. How Sir Roderic sailed down here from Riddleport and wanted a safe place free of piracy.
That
Close to a pirate.
the sectioned off area, what's back there?
That's the port governor's master
Living
suite.
quarters?
Yeah.
Okay.
But can we go? Like, how secure is it?
Not super secure.
You don't
It's
go
like
in the
roped. It's just
ladies'-
like the employee only area of a museum.
You don't go in the ladies' bedchambers, Kai.
How you kind of like pokes at the the barrier. And it's like, I bet you we could get back there if we wanted to. Wonder if
But
she's
for
got
what
maps that we could
reason?
take.
I don't think it would be of any benefit to us.
She might have some good maps back there. Maybe some old maps?
That would probably be more likely in storage.
They said they didn't have any.
And you
Did you
believed them.
Do you think they were lying?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell.
You can hear it in their voice if you listen.
True, but she sounded more nervous than anything. And she said she was willing to write me a recommendation for other places.
Okay, I'll be right back. I step over the little rope, the red rope.
Oh my god.
Haskell's face.
Kylo's like, yes, and follows.
I'm gonna go make a distraction.
Okay. All right. So you are using. I'm going to let you choose between performance and deception to make a distraction.
Let me see if it's bigger. I mean, my natural is performance. But
Actually, why
that's
don't you
actually
tell me
worse.
how you're making a distraction, and then we'll let that decide.
Okay, so I want to basically go kind of more to the front and just start. Well, I was gonna ask questions really loudly, because there aren't very many people in here. So I just wanted to like go to the brochures kind of section and start asking a ton of questions.
There's an elf kind of at one of the front counters.
Okay.
who's very bored. They kind of you get their attention with a deception check, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's actually it's the same. That's fine.
Okay.
They're both 5s. All right.
And then I need the two of you who are breaking in to make stealth checks.
Oh yeah.
But blind GM stealth checks, because I don't want you to know how good or bad you do.
Oh
No!
Shoot, was I supposed to make that secret?
No, yours is allowed to be. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna need your die to get off of my thank you. It was in the way.
Okay. Lorian steps over the rope, followed like, oh, okay, by Caillou, going right after. You kind of disappear through some closed off curtains into what looks like a 2-room master suite.
What are you doing here? I was gonna go and yeah, what?
Because
Never mind, just be quiet.
Of course.
I quickly look for anything like tubes, like that maps would be stored in, stuff like that.
Mhm.
What are they called?
Map.
Map
Tubes?
tubes. They're not called map tubes.
tubes.
Are they? Whatever they are.
Go ahead and make a blind perception check.
Just
Map
something that you
containers.
a container of maps. Would you private?
Mm-hmm. No, blind.
Well, that's what I meant. Perception, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Private, blind, whatever.
You can find some. They're not hard to find. She has what looks like a private office here as well. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of different like charts. It looks like sea charts, nautical maps, maps of the coastline and such.
How's her labeling system? Are they labeled?
Let me just take a quick look at.
Are we sorted? Are they sorted really well?
Yeah, alphabetical.
It's simple to find
Do you
the things that we
understand
want.
their sorting?
Sensible, not groundbreaking, but sensible. Like 80% organized.
Is there like a section for ancient?
There is not. In fact, everything here looks purely business.
So nothing like nothing super old looking or.
By the way, this is taking like 10 to 20 minutes to go through here.
Okay.
To go through all this
I'm
stuff.
asking every little detail I can.
And it's working. You rolled like a champion. You have that elf's undivided attention. They are so ungodly bored that like they're actually looking to be distracted.
They're like grateful for all the questions.
Yes.
They're like, finally, I get to use my knowledge. No one's asked a question in 3 weeks.
Do you see anything Nifix might like? Is there
No,
anything
it doesn't look like-
Thessalonian?
No,
like-
no, not at all.
Or like
Mm.
ruins? Or like treasure troves? I don't know.
Is there like a diary? Does she have like a diary?
Oh my god.
She has some ledgers. In fact, you find signs that the port governor doesn't just run the town, she's also the harbor master. In fact, it looks like she does more dealing with the local merchant vessels than she does in terms of actual like town governance.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Mm.
Hmm.
It's just noteworthy.
Consider it noted.
Noted indeed.
Well, I'm gonna find a map. I'm just gonna grab one. I'll pull it out of its sleeve. Tuck some other paper in there. And then stick that map into my own bag.
You want a map of the sea lanes for the Lost Coast?
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Okay. Sure. You have a nautical chart.
Cool. Shall we?
Love this for us.
Like I said,
So
I didn't
on
think
that
this
note-
would be worth going into.
Gnomes, you're probably the first two to notice since Saya is doing such a good job keeping the elf busy. Saya possibly has missed that the port governor is walking in behind her.
Oh, yeah, probably, because I am really into this now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can smell elegance.
Oh, yeah, it's the Fort Governor. She's here.
Oh,
You know what?
Nifix, hello. She actually.
Hi.
And you must be Fixney. I've heard about you.
Wait,
Yeah.
Thank
have?
you. Yes, of course. After what you did for the town, you know that whole business with the with the dragon.
Dragon?
Yes. Yes. I'm very grateful to both of you. What brings you back? Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, he was just describing maps to me.
Oh, yeah, you're good with maps, right?
Well, I am the port governor.
And the
Yes.
statues. I had
Ooh, are
someone
you-
lift me up earlier so I could feel it.
Yeah. Good. I'm sorry. What is it you need with the maps?
Just to know. Acquired eye elbow Fixney.
Oh, well, maps are good to go to places. We want to go to good places.
You know, you're probably in the wrong place for that. We don't actually sell maps here. You can get any of that at the general store. Though, is there somewhere in particular you're looking to go?
I want to go to ancient places, good food places.
Oh, do you have any,
Well, I
No,
would recommend
old
our
enough.
own Rampant Reef Claw if you're looking for good food.
Oh, I
Oh,
ate
do
there. I
you have
had
any,
2
like,
plates.
maps to ruins near here?
Ruins.
Old places?
Like what?
places.
Forgive
what-
me. Why don't we make an appointment? I'd be happy to go over all of it with you. I am actually wrapping up some business, and then I understand there was a bit of a gang disturbance and other
Oh,
business in the circle I
Speaking
have to
which-
tend to.
Oh, wait. Speaking of which, how did Sir Roderic die?
Tomorrow. I really must.
Guys,
at this point-
tomorrow!
I-
Wait! I know something about the gang. Look down here. See, look at my notebook.
I'm gonna need one of the two of you to make a diplomacy check.
Did Lorian and I make it out of the office though? Like,
Why do you think we're distracting?
Yeah. You're doing it, sis.
I mean,
This is gonna determine if you guys get out or not.
Well, I'll go out the window.
Wait,
Well, you may not
Private,
even have
right?
noticed she's here yet.
blind GM roll, right?
Excellent hearing.
No. This is not blind.
Oh, I hit
also have
okay as soon
excellent
as you
hearing.
said yes.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
It's okay. Diplomacy, public. There we go. Oh, 14. Was the first one better? I need to know.
No.
Oh, well, that makes me feel a little better.
I'm sorry, but I have urgent business. My first duty must be to the town. Forgive me. I will meet with you tomorrow. I promise.
Port Governor, look. You see,
She's going.
Look at
I'm gonna
this.
show my. No, but look,
It's
isn't this the same gang symbol?
Now, Lorian and Caillou. I'm going to give each of you your... So I'm going to have each of you make a public perception check because I want everyone to see what you get here. If you
I'm nervous
notice
about
her
that.
coming in time to act or not.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Why do I roll so badly all the time?
Only when
A
it's
public
important.
perception, you said?
I did.
Shit.
Lorian,
16.
you're literally going for the curtain when you hear her voice, tomorrow, I promise, right at the curtain.
And then you hear Fixie, wait, the symbol.
In that case, I'm gonna. Uh-oh. Are we okay?
Yes,
Are we
now
okay?
we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa! That was crazy. I'm gonna grab Caillou. Just play along. Not now, sister. Calm down. You're not supposed to be in here. Let me guide you out. Come on.
But I don't know
Yeah,
why don't this is my home.
Now, sister. Come on. I'm gonna try to guide her out.
But this is my room. I
No.
live
Yeah,
here.
I'm taking you home. You don't live here.
It's who are
And I'm
you?
gonna open the door and try to
taking me?
and
The curtains.
No, I'm going to the door.
There is no door. It's just an open like curtain. She's
What do
got
you
it
mean?
curtained off.
Oh, well, I go through it. The opening, not door. The doorway.
You kind of walk like face first into the port governor.
Oh, I am very sorry.
Why are you taking me from my room?
It's okay. I'm so. This isn't your room, dear. I'm so sorry.
Make
My
deception
sister-
checks. No, one of you make a deception check. Kelso, you can aid. I will say you may aid.
I don't know how to. I don't remember.
Okay, so you're basically just making a DC 20 deception check.
Look, I saw this in a movie. It's called Aladdin. I thought it would work.
Well, you get a +2 circumstance bonus.
Okay, public roll.
Yup.
Hold on. Let me see if I have anything to
You
help
don't.
me out. You don't know that.
I do.
Okay, well. Deception.
Oh shit! Can we flip it?
Hero point.
I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll
Okay.
that.
Kelso, you're not allowed to complain about your dice anymore. It wasn't you this time.
Oh, I didn't hit the right button.
You did. That was
No, she
deception.
didn't hit the right button. No, I don't think I should the right button.
And you used a hero point, so let me just take that.
It's not worse.
It's better than the
The
one.
port governor purses her lips.
Come along, sister.
She just kind of withering stare at you, moves out of the way, gestures for you to leave.
Come along, sister. I guide her out.
We have plenty enough lawlessness already without your contributions. Thank you. I would expect better from so-called heroes in Roderic's Cove.
She recognizes us? Shit, I didn't count on that. You hear that, sister? No more of your
Downey.
lawlessness.
Make sure they can see themselves out. And then
I
she's
see
going
myself
to-
out. And my sister
Yeah, we
out.
see ourselves out.
The
He
elf
starts
is
laughing after we get
very
outside.
huffy because they kind of just got the words from the boss. So yeah, Saya, the elf, is also not. That would be Delny, who's making sure you see yourself out.
I'm sorry.
guys are-
Did
That's
something
outside.
wrong? I'll try to play it off.
What happened?
I apologize. I thought that would work.
No, it's okay.
She's-
I'm just excited.
She's
that we went
very,
back there.
she is very astute.
Very. But that was fun. We should do that again sometime.
I
Yeah,
don't
anything
know
good?
about
Yeah, what'd you
no.
grab?
that. A map. Here, Nifix. I had Nifix the map.
I'm gonna feel it.
It's,
Do they have heavy
it's-
penmanship?
No, and it's fairly new.
Oh man, I tried to grab the old one.
She doesn't have old sea charts.
I'm gonna.
I'll be honest,
Bob.
she didn't have a lot.
I told you. I bop Fixney in the head with it. And
Why would a
give it to
harbor
him.
master have sea charts?
It makes perfect sense for a harbor master to have sea charts.
Well, not of like local, outside of local waters.
I mean, we're on a little like lake or rivers, aren't we?
No, we're at the coast.
So
We're on a
Rodric's
coast,
Cove is right at the mouth of the Chavali River, which drains
Oh,
into
yeah.
the Varisian Gulf.
Yeah, sea charts make sense.
River.
I don't know, but I wouldn't advise asking her about it.
No, she seemed pretty mad.
Getting broken to her place.
I didn't break anything.
Technically, we didn't
And you
break
got caught.
anything. Yeah. That's
I
debatable.
thought somebody. Not worried about it.
I think next time, we should have like a sign. You know, like you should like caw like a crow or something, and just like let the sneakers know that something is going on.
Oh, yeah, we used to do that as kids. Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe read the situation. Perhaps not a caca in a building, but something else.
Anything that is fitting for the location, yes.
Am I good to assume you guys are going to wait for Audrani now?
Yeah, we've had our little misadventure.
That you
We've
did.
thoroughly disappointed our GM. Love
You
this
thoroughly
for us.
have.
But I learned so much about so nothing.
You got so many.
Yeah,
you're
was it
gonna
worth
have
it?
to answer.
We've got some sea lane maps if we ever
We do
want
have
to.
some sea lane maps.
Specifically for the Lost Coast.
I know everything
Yep.
about these buildings.
I feel like maybe we should go get a boat now.
Yeah, leave.
You guys are the worst.
Boat misadventure.
And I wasted a hero point for that, so.
It's a few. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It's a few hours until Audrani shows up at the inn. By the time she does, others are kind of coming in as well. Though compared to some of the bigger cities most of you have frequented, the dinner crowd isn't very large here. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people who actually go out for dinner in this town.
I mean, we only have,
Mostly
like,
it looks
two
like it's just
restaurants.
Where do
merchants,
they eat?
traders,
At home?
non-locals.
They actually
Oh.
cook for dinner.
Yeah, they have your choice. You can get crab soup, crab sandwiches, or fish.
I think I'll have the crab.
That's fancy crab right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's fish.
And actually, you find out they're sold out on the crab, but they
Aw.
do have some of the reef claw stew from yesterday.
Ooh. Wait,
Wait,
they
are we
get
back
the
at the
leftover-
reef claw place?
They get leftover stew.
What? No.
I thought-
Like made with actual reef claws.
Oh, I thought you meant the other
Oh.
restaurant, the Reef Claw.
So did I. I was like, what the hell? Like, why do they have
No,
that
it-
here?
After that little misassumption, like the person, the dude who's bringing you your food is kind of pissed and very huffy about it.
I have successfully pissed off 2 people today, and I'm going to count that as a win.
And Audrani kind of, over the course of dinner, she seems very mysterious. Like she's not willing to talk about why she wants to talk to you guys until you've eaten, and she kind of digs her feet in a little bit about it, like gets a little stubborn.
Okay.
It's not until after you guys have all eaten and are sort of settling in with some post-meal drinks that she finally opens up.
Was she working up the nerve to talk to such a big group?
Okay, listen, you don't know.
But I do know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe she's telling us something scary, so she wants us to be, like, comfortable.
Fat and happy.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me at all, to be honest.
Of course. You're worth it. You smell nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you seem
Very
like
good.
you're very capable. After the affair with the kobold and the pirates, well, you don't seem like the type who'd be content to live out comfortable lives in a little town like Roderic's Cove. Sorry, I don't mean that as an insult.
None
Oh.
taken.
I just mean, I've been in this town for several years, and I think the Cove needs people like you. Well, heroes. She
Why?
glances at Saya.
No.
The stink of violence is in the air. The near confrontation that you were involved in this afternoon, it's actually not the first one we've had recently. Maybe you've heard about the slaughter that took place last week.
What slaughter?
Yeah, what slaughter?
There were some people, 6 people, who were just left dead in the street.
Oh, wait. You buried them, right?
Yes.
Did they have this sign on there? This one? Wait, no.
This
More
one.
over to the
the horned fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe they did.
All of them?
Yes.
We heard them talking about it today in the market.
That's not surprising. Events
They
like
think-
that are not normal in this town. This place is peaceful. We don't deal with much organized crime or otherwise. The most that happens out here is a bit of banditry, not a slaughter in the streets. Something strange is going on here in Roderic's Cove, and someone needs to do some investigating to figure out what it is. I
My
was
head
hoping
flips
you'd be up
twice.
for that.
Do you work for the church?
No. No, I don't.
Do you have some way to pay us?
No.
I don't think we need pay to be, to help out.
That's why I came to you. I had hoped you weren't mercenaries, that you were heroes.
It costs money to eat, to stay in a place like this.
Could
Yes.
stay at your house.
I don't know if there's room
If it
for
were my
more.
house to share, I am living on another's charity already.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think he wants me there anymore either. So.
But investigating is gonna make a really cool story, you guys.
You don't
Fortu-
understand. If all you care about is money, we should end this conversation here and now. I can offer you none, and
Wait.
this is too
Wait.
important for mercenaries.
Question. How much does it cost to rent a place?
I don't know.
Well, I'm willing to do it because it sounds like an adventure, and someone like me needs adventure.
Fortunately, from the last job we did, I have plenty of money to stay here for a bit longer.
Well, if anything,
So
if
I
you do
am free to
fix
do it.
this problem, you could always fleece the harbor master for a job well done.
That's true.
I think I might have made a mistake.
Wait. I would really like to.
Adrani, I think you're being too rash. These people, they're just worried about, living expenses. That's all.
Food.
Magic expenses.
Okay, well.
But I'm absolutely willing to help. This place it's too sleepy for gang wars.
If Sai isn't it, I'm in it.
Besides, if they have a symbol like that, it's definitely worth investigating. Even if I don't get old papers, I can at least look into that.
This isn't just gang violence. I saw the corpses. They were uninjured.
What?
Uninjured?
Like they just fell dead.
Was it like their life force got sucked out?
I don't know. No. It was like
Interesting.
their hearts just stopped beating.
I punch Fixie in the arm. What?
But
Say
this
yes.
this is
I didn't
secondary
say no.
to the appearance of Sir Roderic himself. I remember the last time Sir Roderic's ghost appeared in the Cove.
Oh, he's done it before? Ugh.
10 years ago. It was a difficult time that culminated in a minor uprising. The town's previous port governor, Jess Gildersleeves. She was run out of town after it was discovered she'd been diverting funds into her shady interests in Riddleport.
Someone got greedy.
I believe Sir Roderic grows restless when his beloved Cove is in danger. Not that he's causing these dangers, but that he is an omen of them. And I think that if his town can be made truly safe, maybe he can rest at last. But that means figuring out what kind of danger the town is in. I spent today looking into a few leads already. I'm not so good at getting people to talk to me or at picking up on little subtleties. I had thought that you would be happy to get involved in something like this, seeing as how you got involved in the last business, but...
Oh, no, I'm totally in for this.
Adrani,
Anything that
everybody
involves
said
these
yes.
symbols.
Lauren.
I didn't say no.
Adrani, where are you gonna do this?
What did you find? Did anyone tell you anything?
Well, I didn't find too much that's concrete, but I did find, well, where is it? First of all, the 6 victims. I had buried them. In fact, I gathered their bodies as you've gathered. They were all human, if that matters, with no immediate family. As I recall, there were 2 trappers, a fisher, and 3 who were unemployed. But they all wore the rune, the rune of the Horned Fangs. But I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's actually older than the Horned Fangs. I believe it's a Thessalonian rune, if you're familiar.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Well, they all had that rune. And I'm
what
sorry.
did
I was mistaken. There was one injury out of the 6 of them. But only one. he had a deep puncture wound in the throat.
Which one of them?
I didn't know their names.
The fisher, a trapper?
Oh. He was the fisher.
And what did their autopsies reveal?
The what?
When you check their bodies.
Did you not examine the bodies to determine a cause of death? Like, thoroughly?
Lorraine, she's just a gravedigger.
Well, I did look them over a little bit. But I tell you, none of the others had any injury at all.
Perhaps they had injuries on the inside.
I couldn't say.
When were they buried?
Last week.
We're not digging them up.
Where were they buried?
We're
I
not
can take you
digging
there.
them up. Unless...
It's okay, Saya.
Okay.
I've no faith left, so there's no harm in me desecrating a grave. I will dig them up if you wish. But I confirmed where all of their burial plots were. That was the first thing I looked into this afternoon. The second is maybe a better lead. I spoke to Captain Friesen, and I thought that maybe you might want to speak to Lydia Kelstrop of Kelstrop's Meats.
Why?
She was the first person on the scene of the massacre.
Oh, I thought usually that dragon was being bad.
But all of
That was
this,
Townsfolk.
that's just about the massacre. For Sir Roderic himself, I actually think that a good first step lies outside of town, in his old home.
Oh.
It's
I was
still
trying to
there.
find more
Bodies
about him.
themselves.
There's just not much information about the man here. I thought maybe you might want to investigate Roderick's wreck.
Is that where he died?
Or is that its home? Now
It-
called Roderick's Wreck.
It's his old home.
Oh, okay.
Are there spirits there?
I don't know. It's dangerous. Some of the local teenagers dare each other to spend the night there.
It'll be fine, Caillou.
As far as I know, no one has died there in a long time. But it has somewhat been reclaimed by the wilderness. So you might find, the
Ghosts.
usual dangers. Bugs, reef claws.
That I can manage.
It's also possible that, given his activity this afternoon, Sir Roderick may be active there. But I don't think he means any harm. Even if he has maybe... well, don't worry about that.
Has what? What does the ghost have?
He, he's startled a few of the townsfolk. There's been some talk of spiritual apparitions, manifestations of his death, a spreading chill. No one's been too badly hurt by it. I really don't believe he means it.
And do you think if we help, then he will go away?
I
That
think
happened before?
if his town is truly safe, it is my belief that he will rest eternally.
Oh.
Wait, but you said he came up 12 years ago, no?
10 years ago.
10, sorry, numbers. What was
Yes.
that for again?
The town's previous port governor was stealing town funds
And
and
also,
funneling it into Riddleport endeavors.
Maybe that wasn't resolved.
And there was a little rebellion, and when she was run out of town, there was going to be violence. To be honest, I believe the townsfolk probably would have lynched her and her daughter.
Oh.
But Sir Roderic manifested, and they were allowed to leave. Probably back to Riddleport.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So he only stirs up when things get somewhat bad here, which...
I believe so.
So... Well, that goes my old plan of, like, laying him truly to rest. If he's only coming back when his town is in despair, he's not such a bad ghost.
But he also cannot rest.
I'm not a cleric.
Well, let's hope your theory works then.
Mm-hmm.
If I am wrong, then at worst you will have made Broderick's Cove safe once more.
I think that's worthy. These people are nice.
I really hope that you will become heroes for Roderick's Cove. The town needs heroes now. I feel in my heart
certainly needs less ghosts.
something dire is coming. We need you.
Well, if that feeling gets any more specific, please let us know.
So we're doing this? We're going to a ghost house?
Yeah.
Not tonight. I don't think that would
What?
be a good idea.
No,
Why?
there's other things to investigate too, not just the ghost house.
Correct. I think going to the graveyard would be a good idea.
That still
So
feels wrong.
stinky.
I
Do
didn't
they
know
mashed
you were up
potatoes
to
here?
grave digging.
They don't. In fact, they don't have any kind of potatoes here.
I thought
It's
this was
pretty
a
much-
countryside.
It is, but it's a fishing countryside.
It's not potato country.
Yeah, it's all
Not a town
seafood.
worth saving if they don't have potatoes.
Burn it!
Burn into the ground.
That's probably why the town went to right.
I know Saya knows where I live, and when I'm not working in the cemetery, I come here every night for dinner. If you want to confer or if you need my advice on anything, you can find me here every night. I guess that's all. Do you want me to take you to the cemetery?
I look at the others.
Yeah.
You don't have to witness this if you don't want to.
I suppose you should show us where you buried them.
Okay.
Can I get... I would like to get a fish to go, though.
Ooh, me too.
Yes. I'll wait. And you guys are able to get some like little fish sticks to go.
Fish
Actual
sticks.
fish sticks?
You know, they'll get you like a little plastic baggie that you can carry them in. It's got like a little a fish Happy Meal.
Yeah. I need to know, is it like fish sticks? Because
I was being an ass about that.
Okay. Because
Can I get a side of tartar sauce?
no, you guys see it when the time comes.
Okay. As you gather up your things and step outside into the cool, crisp night air.
Can I?
Yeah.
Make a side comment as we're leaving.
Yeah.
I guess to Caillou. I don't actually care about the money.
I know.
It's just
It's going to be a really good story.
it's just easier for people to assume they know things about me. And for her to assume I'm a mercenary, that's fine by me. I don't trust her much.
I don't see why. She seems pretty nice.
She stinks of depression. And she said she lost her faith. People like that, you just can't always predict how they're going to act. That's all.
Makes sense.
Did I hear that?
I leave that to your discretion.
Well,
I also leave it to your discretion.
I don't know.
Oh, out of curiosity.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, make a perception check just to help that decision. Whoops, not that window. Nope, yes, that window. Sorry. Too many windows open. Perception.
I'm sorry,
go.
I wasn't trying to say people who are depressed stink.
No,
I was just,
You know, that made me
No,
laugh.
I was like, well, I guess I'll just die.
Same though.
That's our friend.
Yeah, well, she
like you
stinks!
heard us.
I heard that.
I feel like you heard us. Yeah.
Yeah. Sai is just gonna give you a glare and be like, Adrani's had a hard life, and I don't like you making assumptions about her. She's a good lady. And she'll like kind of storm off and be like with Adrani.
I just
the
kind of
feeling-
shrugged at you, like.
The feeling is mutual then.
You guys make your way out into the crisp night air. An owl in the nearby woods hoots.
Hooty hoo. Oh, it was a couple owls.
It was like a whole pack of owls. Who needs sound effects? You got us.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
With hoots.
Hoot hoot.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Hooty hoot, 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 hoot.
Woo! So, that got
Maybe.
almost derailed. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
So good to spend... How long did you guys spend harassing the poor port governor?
Like 20 minutes? I don't know.
You
Not
guys...
long enough.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe she had cool stuff. You don't know. You don't know. Let's check.
We're players. What do you expect of us?
Yeah, you know,
You
you
show me a
guys...
place that I am not allowed to go, and I want to go.
You guys are definitely PCs. And I
Hi.
love that for you. Good news, though. You do get 30... Just kidding. You get 40 experience points
Ooh.
each.
Yeah. Guys, we did so much.
I'm running from the ghost.
For... Don't worry about it.
For harassing the port governor?
Basically.
You said
No,
30?
not for that.
So
Definitely not
you
for
said
that.
40? So we're at
Yes.
70?
Yes,
Okay.
you should be at 70.
Okay.
But
Wait,
before
do I
we
have to do
end, I'd like to give very special gratitude to PG Wipeout, Crooked Cops 1992, and Korean Cowboy _ for donating to the Malaria Consortium. I also am going to need...
My hat here.
Let's see. PG has given a hero point. I don't know if PG's still in chat. If so, they can specify who gets the hero point. Otherwise, I'm going to roll a d6 to see which of us gets it.
Don't give it to me.
Yeah, because you could be one.
Yes, it could be me.
I choose on a 1. You get it only because that's fitting for it.
It does
I have
check.
rolled. All right, I'm awarding it. It'll be a... Hang on.
I swear to God, if he just got it because of you.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Nice.
No, I don't want
Shut
it.
up,
I don't want
Saya.
it.
Take that hero
Too bad.
point.
No, because I can't use it and it goes to waste. So I don't want it.
Why is it wasted?
Because we get a
'Cause
hero
that'll
point
be the
every
third one.
session and 3 is the
All
top.
right,
I
you know
don't
what?
want
That
it.
is actually a
Oh.
compelling argument, so I'm going to shuffle it along to the next person in
I was
line,
gonna
which is
say
Ava.
give it to. Oh, that works too. I was gonna say
Fair
give it to Ash because Ash has 0. But
You've made a compelling argument. I'll give you that one. Also, I did not get details on the NPCs, but you know what we should do is anyone who wants to or who has donated 50 or more, who's able to come up with an NPC on our Discord server, if you post either in tavern chat, or you can, if you want it to be sneaky secret, you can send it to me in a DM on Discord from our community server. Either way, you can let me know what you want your NPCs to be, and I will make that happen. But thank you so much. We did hit our first goal as well.
Which is
That will be
actually
ongoing.
amazing. Thank you.
Honestly, it really is. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for starting our charity stuff off so strong.
I full disclosure, the charity will be running on Sundays as well, but the prizes or the incentives and such are all unique to
Each
This
campaign.
game.
How would I do that? Because the goal
I
is
don't know.
gonna
It's
be
your thing.
visible.
Is it
You
a
know what we
different
should do?
charity or is it the same charity?
No, it's the same ongoing.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be running this charity until we finish Secrets of Roderic's Cove.
Can you pause it? We can talk about that later. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
No, there's no reason to pause a charity. I feel like
Yeah,
if you
I
can
don't
do a
think so.
charity, then like
Yeah,
you
it
do
should
the
be-
charity.
That's fair.
Maybe what I will do is,
Track incentives separately? Like, I don't know.
or just whatever game it's in. Shoot,
I feel like that's cool.
I could do that. Anyway, that's all we got. You can find this episode and all of our future episodes, past episodes. If you want to see the Shattered Star adventure path that led into this one with a different cast of players, you can find that too. All of it on our YouTube channel, which someone will link somewhere. That's all. We'll be back next week or this coming Sunday with a different campaign for Water Under the Bridge. Otherwise, we'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
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 Thank you so much.